Now, fire outbreaks continue to pose a serious threat to lives and livelihoods across the country, many of them preventable. The Ghana National Fire Service is once again taking its fire safety message to the public through its Paint Accra Red campaign, urging citizens to see fire prevention as a shared responsibility. There's more on the following report.
As part of the Greater Accra Regional Command lineup of activities to mark the year, we have decided that throughout the region, as in Ngwa, as in Adenta, as in Medina, as in Legon, as in Weja, Amasaman, the CBD here, today we've declared today as to paint Accra Red. Paint Accra Red through fire safety campaign. The campaign has gone on throughout the region, and I'm happy. You are all also happy that I'm happy. Now, the issue is very simple. Celebrating Christmas, you cannot do without fire. Fried rice is fried with what? Fire. Kebab is roasted with what? Fire. Your tilapia and banku is what? Fire. Your fufu is what? Fire. Even the music that you will enjoy, your air condition, behind it is what? Electricity. And it is all what? Fire. It is for this reason that we have dedicated today, 29 December 2025, to paint Accra Red through fire safety campaign. I want to entreat each and everyone here to know that fire safety is a shared responsibility. Do not think that it is the responsibility of fire service alone. We have rolled out a series of activities. This paint Accra Red is only one. We have face-to-face that is coming. Face-to-face is going to be at Mokola Mall on the 31st. Face-to-face is going to come to Kantamanto on the 2nd. Remember last year on the 2nd of January, this year, 2nd January 2025, will be exactly what? 1 year. The media, you are invited. We are going to have a memorial service and ensure that such things will never repeat again. So on the 2nd of January, we are going to Kantamanto. Now, we've also started our patrol duties. The patrol duties in the markets, sensitive installations, i.e. banks, Electricity Company of Ghana installations, Ghana Water Company installations, the ministries, markets, everywhere we are patrolling. We have also established fire posts in almost all the stations, markets in the Greater Accra region. I.e. Mokola, we have a fire post. We have a market post at Agogloshi. We have a market post in Medina. We have a market post in Weja. We have a market post in Domi. We have also established a complaints unit. And the complaints unit, through the directive of the chief officer, Daniela Intomausi Sapon, she's saying that anybody who is doing something that you think can cause fire, please walk to the nearest fire station and complain. We also have numbers at the regional level and at the district level that we are rolling out that you can complain through. You just call and complain. If it is video that you want to video, you can also video and send it. I wouldn't like to bore you with a lot, but I want to tell you that people think fire safety is the responsibility of fire service alone. You are making a mistake. That is not true. Why? The suffering emanating from fires is not a small thing. The devastation. In fact, people's businesses have never come back to life because.
Well, joining me in studio, thankfully, is Assistant Chief Fire Officer to Rashid Nisau, the Greater Accra Regional Fire Officer. We're grateful for your time, sir.
Thank
in
you,
our studio. What's interesting to me is the color that you've chosen to project as safety, which is the red.
Yeah.
Traditionally, we understand red to be danger. You know, so when you say you're painting Accra Red,
okay,
you know, it signifies danger and the color of fire often, you know.
Okay, so good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
And good afternoon to your cherished viewers why paint Accra Red. Seriously, red is part of Ghana National Fire Service colors. So when we were looking for names to give to the program, so why don't we go for our color? So everybody will see that today there we are serious. What we are coming out with is serious. So that is how come
you
we
chose
have
the
to
red.
paint the color red. Yes.
Interesting. I mean, since you started this campaign,
Yes.
have we so far recorded any incidents during the festive season in the region?
So there have been minor fires. As for domestic fires, within a day, if I'm not exaggerating, we can get like 20, between 15
20?
to 20. Yes, between 15 to 20.
Wow.
Every day. Every day.
In which areas are these? Are these domestic, as in domestic settings, or commercial settings?
Yeah, most of them are domestic, like homes, slum areas. We attend a lot of fires. Some of them are these ECG pools.
Right.
These ECG pools, the wooden ones, sometimes they catch fire, they call us, we come to extinguish them. So these are some of the fires. So that is what it is.
Right. And 20 a day
At least.
over the course
At
of
least. Yes.
this season alone, as in the holiday season from 25th till now.
Yes.
A day.
A day.
Wow.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Well, also, what we'd like to know, I mean, you've been engaging consistently, especially at lorry stations, in markets, and the previous months have seen some market fires. In fact, quite a number of market fires over the period before the holiday season. How effective have these engagements been? Knowing you've been doing this consistently over a period, but yet we still see the same, trend of fires, especially in markets. Do you think these engagements are effective enough?
The engagements are effective because, let's also put it this way, we have been engaging them and things are like this. What if we had not engaged them at all? I'm sure that would have been a very worst scenario that we'll be looking at. So I think even it's the engagement that has kept things the way they are. If we had not engaged them, now we are doing a lot. Even apart from the market education, we go on patrols in the night, not only to the markets, are sensitive at installations like I mentioned, ECG, the ministries, the banks, and so on and so. So some of them are on foot. We have motorbikes now to go through the corners to patrol. This is what we do daily. If you want to go and check this night, you can just go walk to the. We even have fire posts. We've established fire posts. A place like Mokola, there's a fire post. Madansuma Market, fire posts everywhere. Medina, Adent, everywhere we have fire posts to ensure that rapid intervention. If there's any fire, quickly, the earlier we intervene, the better we save the situation. So it is these things that we do that has actually kept things the way they are. Otherwise, we would have been looking at a different story altogether.
Well, the issues have also been of equipment, resources to the Ghana Fire Service. Your tenders often have broken down, or they are not enough to put out fires. What has been the situation now? Do you have enough tenders, also resources to fight fires in this season? Okay,
so before the Christmas holidays, the chief officer intervened and came in, and we were able to put some of the broken down vehicles on road, and so we've managed to retrofit some and put them on road. But of course, it's common knowledge that the equipments have aged, so the way they are supposed to respond is not that effective. But we are trying, and that is also working.
Are there plans to, replace the old obsolete equipments that you have?
Yes.
How soon will this be done?
Yes. The ministry, the minister visited us at the national headquarters. I was there myself. The chief officer assured us. Even the last time we had the route march at Elwak Stadium, when we converged, the minister pointed out that fire service was one organization that they will read to. So we are banging our hopes on what the minister has told us, and we don't have any cause to disagree with that.
And earlier you said you were recording at least 20 fires a day.
Yes.
What are the top causes of these fires in your investigations?
So if it's in the market, I have said this thing, marketplaces are places that are meant for buying and selling. But here is a situation, some people have turned the markets as their homes. So if you have turned the market as a home and mosquitoes are disturbing you in the night, you will definitely put on a mosquito coil. If there is a light off, you put on a candle. If you are hungry, you would like to heat some soup or prepare some hot water and get some tea this way to take. And so we are saying that some of these problems are emanating from where we use markets that is solely meant for buying and selling as domestic or residential places. Because, you see, if it is a domestic place, the advice you are going to give to the person is going to be different. The fire installations that are supposed to be there is going to be different. If it's also a market setting, it's also going to be different. So we are advising that if at the close of the day, just go leave the market. We'll close the market down. Then the following day in the morning, for example, by 6 a.m., they open the market. 6 p.m., they close the market and everybody goes. So people will not turn market places as sleeping abodes, and those are some of the causes. The last time there was this fire at Abofu, I don't know whether you heard it. It was on Sunday, I think last month or so. Somebody put soup on fire and went to church.
On coal pot fire?
Coal pot, yes, the small gas cylinders, and then went to church. It was when the fire broke out and escalated and firefighters came in that she even remembered that she put food on fire and left. So if you are asking about the cause, and some of them could also be as a result of these electrical, you see, most of these electrical gadgets are not designed for prolonged use. They don't have thermostats, as in maybe a fridge that can cut. If it is overheated, it will stop functioning. If it needs power, it will restore. Some of these gadgets do not have thermostats to regulate the flow of the current. And so such equipment are not designed for prolonged use. But some people's TVs are such that they are on 24 hours. They never
here's a situation where you have used, equipment that people buy, especially when you go to the market. Some can't afford brand new equipment, so they go on to use. And some of these are faulty, can cause fires.
Yes, faulty electrical gadgets can also cause.
So really, it's a very dicey situation. Sometimes you can't control how these things happen because the system has created it to be so.
So then that is where the problem is. The opportunity cost comes in here. Do you want to use a faulty electrical gadget and then yourself and your wife and children get consumed by fire in the night when you are sleeping?
You can't afford a new one. Anyway, but before we wrap up, you've not been on leave this December.
Yes.
The instruction was nobody was going on leave.
Yes,
how effective has that been? Very big.
It has been very effective because I know I am in charge of the region here and I've stopped signing leaves since. Okay. And we have a regional fire officers page, and we've been communicating to ourselves.
Right.
And the directives were put strictly. The chief officer had made it very clear that as for us, we need to sacrifice our sleep during this festive season. We need to sacrifice our time, our leave and everything. And maybe when things subside, we can decide to arrange bits and then go. So as for the leave, it's a no-go area that everybody is aware. Even if you call in a farmer who doesn't even have a rank and you ask, you say, we don't go on leave. So that one there is something that... yes, so...
We're grateful for your time on our decks, and we're also grateful for the hard-working National Fire Service officers keeping us safe.
Yes.
And that's all we have on this edition of The Pulse. Thank you for your company.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you.